Right, morning guys. Currently at work. I've got about 5 minutes to have a rest. Totally sweating, by the way. Hair's in a bad state, but hey, bringing your video with a bit of a twist. A video that I'm no used to normally doing, as I would say. You know me, I'm into my UFOs and doing my car up and stuff like this. Good try and make this as quick and as short as possible because I'm kind of confused by this, but I'll tell you a story anyway. There's about half an hour video on Google Plus explaining everything that I'm going to be talking about now. It's amazing how much of your life you can get in half an hour, eh? But went on the internet, and you know me, nothing much to do up here when you got spare time. And I went and looked on this Facebook page. You know me, I'm into my radio. I'm an amateur radio operator. And come across this guy called Stephen Huff from Huff Paranormal, and he was going on about this radio that he's got, just a not ordinary radio made by Radio Shack, and he's modified it to go on a continuous scan. Started getting into that, watched these videos, found them interesting. It's better than watching Most Haunted, because I don't know, Most Haunted, I'm sorry, but if it, from what I've experienced and what I've seen, if you've done that to a spirit, I kick your fucking ass. But anyway, watch this video of Stephen Huff speaking to spirits via radio, or to the people of the dead. I don't like to call them people of the dead, I like to call them spirits. I don't like to call them ghosts. I don't think they like to get called ghosts. I've never asked that question, but I will get to that. But anyway, stupid bloody radio thing. So anyway, I watched the video, and it took me on to a guy who had brought out Android software, and the program is called Echovox, and it's made by Big Beard Productions. He's on my Facebook page. You know that when you go and do a video, you can never remember anybody's name. And man, I was absolutely shocked. What this guy's actually done is he's designed a program. I don't know if he done it by accident or not. The thing that interested me was the frequency point of it. I actually sent Stephen Huff a message regarding if it's only the FM frequency band that he's able to think. If you Google it right now, put this video on pause, Google it, Stephen Huff, paranormal investigator. He's on YouTube. Go into it or type in Spirit Box or Frank's Box. Type that in. Pause the video. Come back to it, and you know exactly what I'm talking about. So anyway, I thought to myself, right, okay. He's able to communicate with spirits. They're able to come through. They use the voice of the radio to return the message. Now, I know as being an amateur radio operator, when I scan about the bands, I look for these bits of the spikes where the voice is coming through, and then I'll tune it in. This guy continuously scans and asks questions and gets replies. And obviously watching these videos, I seen a guy had brought out an Android device that did it roughly about the same. I think it's 4 different frequencies that scans it. I've not looked at the proper specs, so I can't comment on it. But radio frequencies got my interest. So I thought, okay, I'll get into this. Let's give this a go. Let's see. Thingy, blah, blah, blah. Obviously, you got people out there that are saying, yeah, it's a lot of crap. Doesn't work, doesn't do this, don't do that. Me, myself, and what I do, I wanted to prove these people that were putting these people down wrong. So I downloaded the program. Cost me £12.40. I thought to myself, give it a go, see what happens, stuff like that. So, downloaded it, used it, and I've used it 3 times already. 10-minute sessions in this exact room that I'm in now. Okay. Everybody was saying that they felt that was weird in here at night times. That there was somebody walking about that was spooky. Me, I don't have no fear. The only fear I have is flying. I don't know why. I always wanted to be a pilot when I was younger, but I have a fear of flying. So I downloaded it. I brought it in here. Now, the EVP, if nobody understands, is electronic voice phenomena. And what this program actually does is scans 4 separate frequencies. That what I believe of anyway. As I said, I haven't read the specs on it yet, so. But I believe that it scans frequencies and picks up noise. Now, the way that I think myself, the way that when Stephen Huff uses his program, it's scanning through the frequencies continuous. To me, I would call that the Doppler effect. It's just like me when I'm on the amateur radio. You know, I transmit via satellite. I'll wait on the satellite coming. I'll follow the satellite across the sky, 12 minutes. Wait on the next one. Follow that satellite. That's how us amateur radio operators communicate long distance. When the HF band's quiet. Shh! Don't tell anybody. But that's how we do it anyway. We use satellite. Our signal goes up, it bounces off the satellite, it comes back down to Earth. We use that with radios. I don't just walk about with a handheld radio all the time, like you normally see me. And yes, I do listen and hear everything. So I download the program, and comes in here, and I thought, I'm going to try this and see. I'll just switch it on. And I'm hearing all these funny kind of jumbled up kind of words. But I thought, okay, nothing of it. And I'm thinking to myself inside my head, what am I going to say? So every time I go and switch this device on, I say, hello, this is Sean, I'm listening. And then these voices started coming through. Hi. Now I'm going to have to get somebody that's on here that can do video editing, because I've got about 20 different recordings, maybe more. And these voices started coming through, and I can't explain it, right? I'm not an expert in this. This is, as I said, this is not my field. My field's looking out for UFOs, alien stuff like that, moon bouncing, amateur radio, building radios, dismantling them. That's me. It always has been. It's always been my hobby. And I go into this, and I was like, right, okay. So I start asking questions. Who's here? I get 3 voices. I get one gentleman, which I presume it was. It comes through in the gentleman's voice. I don't know if the way that the recordings are done, obviously it's all, you need to research what I'm talking about. Go on Stephen Huff, go into the Echovox, guy explains everything, how it's designed, stuff like that. And I shouts out, anybody here? And I get a voice back coming saying, Paul. I'm thinking to myself, okay. Now, there's a lot of apps on the App Store, like Ghost Radar, stuff like that. I've tried the Ghost Radar in here. Me personally, I don't think it works. It'll spew out random chop bits of words and stuff like that. Sometimes it's just a point of chance. Is anybody here? I'll get a name coming up. And I'll go at them, where are you? And you get another bit of chopped up kind of crap. So anyway, this is a bit that's confusing me. I haven't used it tonight, by the way, because I need time to take all this in. I've done the recording in here. I got the Mark. I also got a Sarah. Sarah's the one who plays with the lights, by the way. When I'm in here at night, lights will flicker. To me, that's me letting them know that they're here. As I say, this is not my field. I don't deal with this kind of stuff. I'm not an expert. I'm basically like a kid trying to ride a bike. So I starts getting into it. Right, okay. And I asked another question, who else is here? And I get another person coming back saying, Mark. Now, when these people are saying their names are coming through so clear, so clearly, but trying to get a full sentence out of them, it is very hard to understand. So if you're going to download this app, right, I would advise you to, the government's sending people up into fucking space, right? They're not concentrating enough down what's going on down here. That's my own personal opinion. So I says to myself, right, okay, took it on a board. Oh, don't get me wrong, I was shiting myself when I done it, but hey, it's like everything you got on a bike, you learn to ride a bike, you're shiting yourself in case you're going to fall off of it. I was exactly the same. Done the same with this app. I then took what I'd said and blah blah blah, all in recording. I've still kept them. It goes back home to my mum, because my mum, she's a non-believer of this stuff. Totally doesn't believe it. I was the same. What's most haunted? I'm sorry, but That kind of puts everything off everything. Right, I'd rather watch Taps or America's Most Haunted. That is up my alley. So I ends up taking it home, letting my mum hear what had actually been recorded. And Mum was like, that is... Well, can't understand it, Sean. I says, you want me to put it on in here? And she went, go on then. My battery was going flat. I've got the recordings on here. I'm eventually going to find out if somebody can help me out to upload them onto Facebook. I'll try to do it tonight, but it's not allowing me. It's only letting me send it up to email. And you'll hear me in the recording saying, is there anybody here? I always start off by saying, I'm only one kind-hearted spirit, stuff like that. I don't want some evil person coming through and give me the total shires, and I don't want to use this again. And I gave a call out, and this voice come back very, very distantly. I mean really, really distantly. I couldn't understand what they were saying. My mum's sitting at the other end of the room, and Mum's like, I thought he was saying something else. I can't remember. I seen the recording, and the voice come back saying Les. My mum had heard somebody saying Les, so I thought to myself, right, okay, that's your dad's name. My granddad was called Les, but it was the way he was saying it was Leslie, and then Simpson, right? So at this point, I'm like that. Okay, I'm keeping on shouting. I can't hear it properly because I've not got the proper device. I need to get an external speaker that attaches to my telephone. So what I'm hearing, I'm just basically hearing it just and no more. That's the way I use my phone. I use it in a quiet area. I can't always make out what they're saying. I know they're here now. I can feel them. It's when Stephen Huff says, you know when you've got a spirit near you because you get that kind of feeling. Steve, I know that kind of feeling, man. That feeling is so fucking good. But it sometimes gives you the heebie-jeebies. It's a heebie-jeebie kind of feeling. But anyway, so I start speaking, asking questions, and then I get another voice coming through. But this time, this one's a loud voice saying Les. Now, I have two granddads. I have a great granddad who is called Les Simpson, and I have my granddad, which is my mum's dad, called Les, or Leslie Simpson. Both of them are called Leslie. I'm presuming that Les is the one who's my granddad, and Leslie is the one who's my other granddad, my great granddad. Confusing, right? So he takes it on board. I goes, all right, okay. I comes to work the next night. After, because I can only listen back to the recordings, and that's when you can hear it clear as day. I sound such a fucking dumbass when I'm saying Lester. I thought he said his name was Lester. So I'm listening to it, and I'm like that. When you listen back to someone on a replay, you know, because you've got more time to put the headphones on, you can hear it a lot louder. And I feel so bad because he shouted on me so many times. So many times he shouted, Les Simpson. And I'm like that, sitting listening to this, and I'm like that, holy shit. This fucking, something that I don't understand. I don't know how this guy created this software, but fucking big up on him, man, I tell you. I hope you create this software, make it better, because there is more people need to know about this. From my experience, what I've heard by my own ears, and as I say, I don't go along with something unless I've seen it. Somebody says to me, Sean, this works. Okay, prove it. Show me it working, then I'll believe you. I tried it up the hotel up here. Again, I'm hearing people shouting. Right, now I'm on day 3. Well, I'm on day 4 now. I haven't used it today. These guys are following me about. I can feel them. They want me to use it, but I don't want to because I need to take in the information that I've got thought in my head, because just now my head is all over the place. I need to understand what I've experienced. I've given it a chance. I'm not doing it tonight. I want to filter out my head, get my head around that. And I asked him a question last night, because Every time I switch this on now, I would normally start off as I says, hello, this is Sean, I'm listening. I'm just switching, I'm just pushing the button, and I'm getting hi Sean. And it's like, man, I use radio, and I need big antennas, I need big power radios, I need to communicate with people, I need big equipment. I'm using my phone. I asked the question, I says, who's this? And he come back saying, Les. Same again, I'm getting Les, and I'm also getting a Leslie Simpson. I don't know if it's my granddad, as I said before. I don't know who's trying to contact me. But when I was at my mum's the other day, this is on day 2 when I tried it, I said to him, look, I've done some research, and they say that you need to go into the light. Now I don't know anything about this, and he says I can't. I think to myself, right, okay. I asked the question, just like speaking to somebody on the phone, why can't you go? And it all went kind of muggled up and jumped up, because when you use this program, I've noticed that other people try to shout on you, and all I heard was the word protect. So I said to myself, okay, he's here for a reason, he's here to protect somebody. I don't know who. I don't know who he's here to protect. So every night I put this on, day 3. You hear me in the recording, I'm saying, look, I'm only looking for a Pacific person only to come through. He's been trying for days to come through to me. And obviously when you've got some, like what I'm using now, just so you know, I'm not using any fancy kind of equipment. I'm just using a Galaxy S3, right? With a standard microphone, standard speaker. This box standard come out of the shop the way it is. I've not got any special tools that I'm using. I'm just using this application that somebody has designed. And man, it's mind blowing, totally mind blowing, how that you can communicate with what I believe is someone who's passed on. And this other guy, Stephen Huff, is doing this every day. You know, it makes you wonder, you know, is there life after death? And it's not my field. I can't answer that question. I can't answer that question, but the only thing I can say is what I've experienced and what I've heard with my own 2 ears and seen with my own 2 eyes. Then I can say, yeah, this stuff actually fucking works. So I just thought I'd get this video out, because everybody's going on about, you know, EVP, what is that? I had a friend that I haven't seen for ages. Good to see you again, buddy. He come into the hotel tonight, and he knew exactly what the fuck I was talking about. And he's probably going to watch this tomorrow and say, come on, Sean. It's one of Stephen Huff. I'll never forget this video. Stephen Huff put up a video, and it was regarding something that he was using, and the spirit had actually said to him, yeah, that's the shit. You know what? This program is, yeah, that's the shit. So I would say, if you're going to go and use this, have an open mind the same as I am. As I say, I'm not an expert in the field. I do know that it's made me waking up to a lot of things. It's taken me away from what I'm used to going into. As I say, it's still frequencies. I'm still interested in the radio side of it. I'm trying to figure out the frequencies that they're using to come through, because the way I see it, SETI is a big massive company that's looking for signals from outer space, and I think they're looking in the wrong place. That's my own personal opinion. They're looking at it the wrong way. They're looking for signals, and I think with what I've experienced and what these guys are designing, these SETI or whatever they're called should be in exactly the same kind of field and looking for that kind of paranormal bit. But anyway, I've got to cut to the chase. I'm going to try it again tomorrow. I'm not going to try it again tonight, because I need to filter out exactly what I've said. And if it is my granddad coming through, then there's obviously a reason he's coming through to speak to me. I don't know why, but I'm gonna continue to find out why he's coming through and why he's shouting me and why he's trying to communicate with us. Because at the end of the day, his family, they've been there for me, and if they're in any need of any help, I'm here to help them now. You know, from watching Stephen Huff's programme, a lot of them get stuck in between two worlds. Worlds that we can't see, that we can't understand. And if I need to help him, then I will. I'll try anyway. I'll study as much as I can in order to help him. But if he said he's here to protect somebody, then good on him. You know what I mean? I would want that. I would want, if I'd left the world, I would want to come back and protect somebody. So it's a subject I'm not into. I don't know much about it. I don't know anything about it. I'm not an expert. I'm not claiming to be an expert. All I'm telling you is the experience of what I've seen, what I've heard, and what I feel. So I just thought I'd get this video out to you, and look it up. Echovox, all one word. And Huff Paranormal. And look up the Frank's box. I think it's the Adam's box as well, and the Spirit box. Look it up and get back to me, okay? Because it's taking me a while to filter this all out. So I'll leave this with you, and speak to you later. Bye for now.